Alright, so today I have a little bit of a different video. As of right now, I'm sitting outside of Wells Fargo Center. I'm here at the Camp Out for Hunger for the President Steve Show, 93.3 WMMR. And today, they have Flyers players here. James Van Riemsdyk, Kevin Hayes, Joel Farabee, and I believe Morgan Frost and Claude Giroux. I'm not 100% sure yet, but there should be 5, but if not, it'll definitely be 3. So I wanted to do an Instagram live video as of right now to talk Flyers a little bit, ask me some questions, and I meant to save it to my camera roll, and it never saved. So I figured I would just record it on a video. I do remember the questions that I was asked. I believe I had maybe 3 or 4 questions. So I'm going to go over those, answer them on here, and I'll upload this to YouTube. So the first question is, what do you think the Flyers can do to keep up the momentum? And I think one of the biggest things that's made them get this momentum has been the goaltending this year. And Carter Hart and Brian Elliott, they've played phenomenal. Hart was sensational last night. Really kept the Flyers in it in the first period. Brian Elliott, he's been great all year. He has a .916 save percentage as of right now, and that is his highest since when he was on the Blues, when he had I believe it's the first over he hit when he had a .910 with the Blues. So he's played really well, and he's kept the Flyers in games. And I think another reason would be their defense. The third pairing last night of Myers and Gostisbehere were really good. I think that was one of Gostisbehere's best games since coming back from being scratched. And I also believe that Myers, he had a great game. He had 3 assists. He was real physical, solid defensively, really was shutting down plays in the neutral zone. And the first pairing with Provorov and Niskanen were doing the exact same thing along with Braun and Sanheim. So those are 2 of my main things going into the rest of the season that the Flyers can do to keep up their momentum. If those 2 things can really start to stand out a lot more, even though they haven't been bad, this team is going to get real scary. And the second question I got was asking about what do you think will happen with Michael Raffl injury as of last night. Raffl, he broke his right pinky finger and he's out 4 weeks. So basically the exact same injury that Lawton got, just a different finger. Lawton broke his right index finger. So as of literally like maybe 5 minutes ago, Mikhail Vorobyev, he was at practice today, so he got called up from the Phantoms. Assuming that he's probably going to play 3rd, 4th line like he did earlier in the season. He started when him and Farabee got called up. They sent down Torensky and Butterman when the Flyers played Vegas back in October. And Vorobyev, I thought he played pretty well. Raffl, that injury is going to kind of hurt a little bit. I wouldn't see them change the lines. That was another question I got. Do you think there's going to be any line tinkerings with the Raffl injury? I don't really see that. I'm really mostly going to think it's going to be, they're going to keep that 3rd line of Lawton, Farabee, and Hayes. It's been really good. It was great last night. I think it's been starting to really pick it up in terms of defensive play and, shifts in the offensive zone, really moving the puck well. All 3 guys are starting to get chemistry with each other. And, Hayes has 5 points in his last 6. Raffl, I believe, has 3 goals in his 5 games since coming back from injury. And Farabee, he got his first goal in 13 games last night on an empty netter. So I don't really see that line getting changed. It's probably going to be Vorobyev playing on the 4th line. If the Flyers can really continue this, they got a pretty good stretch of games coming up. They have Arizona tomorrow night at home. That'll be a good game. Arizona's playing very well. I believe they're in 2nd place in the Pacific Division. They have 36 points. They're 16-9-4. So they're playing really well as of right now too. And then the Flyers have Ottawa on Saturday. That's another game. Kind of scares me a little bit. They played Ottawa earlier in the season. They did lose. But, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. And make sure to check out my podcast and my articles there on the links to my channel. You can also see them every time on Instagram. I'll take a picture of what I post and a clip of the video, and then I'll put link in bio. So every time, if you follow me on Instagram, it's at FlyersFanMania93, just all one word. If you go, you can click on that, and I'll have a link in my bio every single time I post something. I'll post the links on Twitter, and so that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoy this one, and goodbye.